when we had the first meeting with the directors of this venue, he said like, okay, so you are into civic engagement? And I said, yes. So have you ever mobilized 10 million people? And I was like, well, not yet. But I'm getting there.
I came to PDF and just gave a talk on applying user-centered methods to public needs as a source of understanding the ways in which we can reconnect citizens and government, and the ways in which we can reconnect international development with the citizens that they're trying to serve, is through really looking at needs, human needs, rather than innovation.
Bardzo dużo złych rzeczy zrobiliśmy poprzez zaniechanie tej jednej z centralnych zasad. Więc to moje recepty są takie. No po pierwsze, jakby nie tracić nadziei.
Technologie są czymś, co skutkuje jakimś takim, powiedziałem, ogólnym przebodźcowaniem. Tego po prostu jest za dużo i przestajemy odróżniać rzeczy, które są naprawdę ważne. Że ten sposób aktywizmu, który generuje technologia, oczywiście znów ma wiele zalet, ale też bardzo często jest bardzo płytki.
One of the messages we wanted to get across was that civic tech is kind of vulnerable to being monopolized by people who are already empowered, who are already educated. So we really want to try and get out that it's important for us as civic technologists to understand our audiences and to make sure that we're building for people that might not traditionally be engaged in these kinds of subjects.
To be here at the Solidarity Center is an honor because the history of this place is synonymous with human rights and freedom of speech. We live in a very complicated age where technology is moving faster than our government's ability to keep up with it, and in many cases institutions, the media and citizens themselves are having a hard time understanding how technology is changing their lives, changing their economies, changing their political systems, and affecting their human rights. And for the Personal Democracy Forum community to be able to come together and meet each other, to share ideas, to share tools, to share examples, and to even debate and challenge each other is a very important part of the process of developing democracy in the 21st century.
And I'm here at PDF to talk about the role of crisis in furthering our goals to have a better democracy and a government that works not just for people but by people. I feel really inspired to be here at the birthplace of the Solidarity movement.
It's very humbling to be here at the Personal Democracy Forum in Gdansk, especially knowing that this is the city that is the birthplace of one of the biggest and most important European movements for freedom and democracy. This is especially important in a period where we see a curtailing of democratic space around the world and a rise of populist politics.
I just finished walking through the museum exhibit and learned a lot about the Solidarity movement in Poland, and it's really poignant to think that 40 years ago on this very site, people were fighting for democracy and human rights, and it really gives a different sense to the conversations that we're having about restoring that spirit of solidarity, and it renews my passion to do the work that we do. I'm very much looking forward to being back and to seeing where we can take things with more and more collaborations. Thank you for having me.
Karola,